All right, we're gonna try this video one more time because I've recorded this 3 times and it just will not save. So here we go again. My name is Courtney, welcome back to Jumpsuit Diaries. I wanted to do a video with you guys. I'm getting ready to pack for my 3-day reserve block, and I wanted to show you guys what are some of the foods that I pack to take with me because I do not like eating out. Number 1, it gets expensive. Number 2, I get tired of eating out food like every day and I just want to bring my own. And I like to treat myself when I'm on layovers, and I buy foods that I normally would not necessarily eat at home. So yeah, first I want to preface this video by saying, number 1, I am not the type of person to sit down and eat like a full meal, like with like a meat, a side, all that other stuff. That's just not my thing. So I like to eat like small little meals that I can throw together, almost lunch type things. And number 2, this haul that you see here is literally strictly for my layovers or for my trips. I do not eat any of this while I'm at home. My daughter doesn't eat any of this. This is literally food that I get that is gonna last me for the entire month, just for flying. And then I do a separate grocery store shopping thing for like me and my daughter where we eat like food, like our everyday stuff. So all of the stuff that you see here is stuff that I'm gonna take with me on a layover, okay? So the first part of the video, I'm gonna show you the foods that I get, and then the second part of the video, I'm gonna show you how I carry everything and how I cook and reheat everything, because not every hotel has a microwave in the room. And my biggest pet peeve when I'm out is I hate getting in late and then having to walk all around the hotel to search for a microwave. Like nothing boils my skin more than that, okay? So let's go ahead and start with what I get. So for starters, I always pick up a rotisserie chicken just because I love to be able to eat the individual pieces of chicken, the wing, the thigh, the leg, stuff like that. And then whatever is left over, I will shred it up and I will either blend it and I will make a chicken salad sandwich, or I will shred it and put it over salads, or I will shred it and I will put it in quesadillas. As far as sides with that, I love these, the minute rice. You just throw them in the microwave. This one is white rice. This one is cilantro and lime. Love those, super good. If I want a pasta, I will go with the pastaroni cups. These are the Parmigiano Romano, just like little pasta cups. Love those. Next, I also am huge on baked potatoes. I love a baked potato. I will put olive oil that's been infused with garlic, salt, pepper, wrap them up in tinfoil, throw them in my air fryer for an hour, and then I will slice them open, put a bunch of butter in them, and then close them up, pack them in my lunch, and then I will pack a side of sour cream, a side of cheese, and salt and pepper, and I will have a baked potato on my overnights. They are so good. Next, for just like little meals, frozen meals, I like to Devour creamy bacon, avocado, and cheese. Those are good. The Devour tortellini Alfredo with Italian sausage. That one's a favorite. And then I love meatloaf and mashed potatoes, so I will do that. I love a good quesadilla, but I'm bougie, so I like the My Nana's just like home, make your own quesadilla or tortillas. So these are uncooked. So what I do is I throw them in a pan with some butter and I cook them up, and you have fresh homemade tortillas. They are so good. And then I use the queso quesadilla cheese that's specifically for quesadillas. And then I will sometimes shred up chicken and I will put it in there. Sometimes I will chop up bacon and I will put it in there. Or I just picked these up. Never had them before. Don't come for me, you guys. But I will report back and let you know how these work out. These are the Beef Creation seasoned beef in sauce taco style. So basically it's taco meat in a container. 8 grams of pork protein, 350 milligrams of sodium. So I won't be eating a lot of these, but I wanted to try them to see how they would taste in my quesadillas. So I picked up 2 of those, or I can also put them on my baked potato. So we're gonna try those out. Next is, I'm huge on sandwiches, but I love bougie sandwiches. So I pick up like focaccia bread. So I'll put focaccia bread with, I have a pesto spread that I picked up. I like to do butter lettuce. I like to do avocado. And I like to do tomato. And then I will fry up some bacon and put some bacon on there as well. Salt, pepper, really good. Also, I love sardines. So these are the smoked, lightly oiled, lightly smoked sardines. I'll eat those with crackers. If I'm on the jump seat, I love to eat just some olives. Those are good. Also, jump seat, I love to eat beef jerky. If I'm in the van, if I'm walking around a town, things like that, I love to eat beef jerky. When it comes to breakfast food, I don't eat eggs. I don't like eggs at all. So I have to get things that don't have eggs in them. So I love yogurt. Oh, let me see. I also have cheese for my sandwiches. And then I like to do the bougie turkey where they, like the deli, I don't know where it's at, but where they slice it for you. This one's Cajun, so I love that. As far as breakfasts are concerned, I like to do like yogurt. This one is the Noosa, I think that's what it's called. This one's raspberry. This one is blueberry, and it has like the blueberry in it with the yogurt. And then this one is peach. Y'all, during like October, November, they have a pumpkin one. Chef's kiss, it is amazing. If you see it, grab it. I also will add some granola on top of it. If I do cereal, I bring my own milk, and I like to get these Horizon organic milks. They do not have to be refrigerated, which I love. Throw them in the ice bin when I get on the plane so that they cool down, or sometimes just being in my bag with the ice packs, they cool down, and so I can have cereal that way. I also like these Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls. This one is biscuits and sausage and gravy. Again, no egg. I will fry up bacon for my sandwiches and then also eat them in my quesadilla, and then just sometimes for breakfast on their own. What else? Watermelon, love that. I love these breakfast sausage things. I usually take like 2 of them with me. I can throw them in the microwave. Those work out great. Starbucks finally got with the program, and they came out with a cold brew with salted caramel cream. So I will usually make this while I'm on my way to the airport on the first day of my overnight, so I don't have to stop at Starbucks. And then I do the cold foam on top. And then a while ago, McCormick's came out with these dessert topping things like Oreo, cinnamon. Anyways, they had one that was like a crunchy caramel. I bought like 20 of them. So I have those, and so I'll put a little of the crunchy caramel thing on top. If you guys remember when I was in Columbus for my overnight, I went to this ice cream place called Jenny's, and I had the brown butter almond brittle. I found it in my grocery store, y'all. This isn't for my overnight, but I just packed this with me because I'm about to eat this now. So that is that. Cherries. I love cherries. I'll pack cherries, bananas, mangoes, apples with caramel sauce, chips. I think I already talked about that. So that's it. That is my haul for my overnights. So now I'm gonna show you how I pack my foods so that you guys can see how I pack it and how I eat everything. Okay, you guys, now let's talk about how I pack all of my food. So when I first started this, I got this lunch bag that you can buy as part of your uniform allotment. I think it was like $100. Don't do that, y'all. I wish I had known. This is the smallest little lunch bag I have ever seen in my entire life. This is like a turn. This is for a turn. This is not for being gone for 3 days, or God forbid a 4-day. You will starve with this bag, okay? So basically I will be giving this to my daughter so that she can pack her lunch in it. What I ended up doing was Prime Day just passed, and so I upgraded my lunch bag to this bad boy. This one has a way deeper holding compartment here. It's very well insulated. It also has this top part here that you can put like your dry foods, which is great. And then it has this little section here. Let me see. That I keep all of like my condiments in. So like salt, pepper, all the little mayo package that I steal from whenever I'm at a restaurant or something. Mustard package, salt, pepper, honey. I have jelly. I picked up these little things for water. They're like little, this one's Crush. And then I've got tea bags in here, sometimes hot chocolate. So just little things like that I can pick up. And I keep that in here, okay? And then to keep my food cold, I picked up these freezer bags. They're leak proof. And so originally I was going to get those ice packs that you can like reheat and reuse. Bad idea, because number one, a lot of the times the refrigerators in the hotel rooms do not have freezers in them. And if they do, they are never cold enough to freeze an ice pack solid. Save your money, don't do it. Buy these little freezer bags. They do not leak, they zip up, they do not leak, and you can fill them on the aircraft with ice, or you can fill them at the hotels with ice. You will always have access to ice. You may not always have access to a freezer that can freeze those ice blocks, okay? So do yourself a favor, don't do it. Buy some of these. You can use Ziploc bags if you want. What I would do is get a Ziploc bag and then on the plane, put them in a trash bag and then put them on your bag. Sometimes they sweat, so that kind of sucks, and your food can get a little like wet if you have things that have paper or cardboard packaging, but whatever. Use that, so much better. Now, to reheat my food, I hate searching for a microwave in a hotel. Nothing pisses me off than getting to a hotel at 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, being hungry because I haven't been able to eat, and I have to go upstairs, change, and then come all the way back down to the lobby to find a microwave, stand there while my food microwaves. It's gonna piss me off. So this Prime Day, I invested in this little bad boy. It is a electric bento box. And the cool thing about this one is you plug it in and you charge it. You can set a timer so that you can set the time of when you want it to start cooking. And then it will cook your food and it will keep it warm. And the cool thing about it is it's battery operated. So if you charge it, you can unplug it and then you can heat it while you're on the plane. So you do not have to plug it in on the plane. You can take it to the beach with you. You can literally take it on the train, anywhere, and it'll keep your food warm or hot. It literally will cook your food. It was on Amazon Prime deal. It was normally, I think, $190 something. I got it for $50 something. If you guys don't know this, I have an Amazon storefront where I keep all of my must-have items for being a flight attendant and things I use for my dog and things like that. And I will link this stuff there so that you guys can find it easily. I will tell you that I do earn a small commission off of it so that I'm able to supersize my meal at McDonald's. That's how much I get from when you guys buy something from me. So trust me, it's not a lot. I'm not getting rich. But yeah, so this says it cooks your food up to 170 degrees temperature. So it can cook from frozen. So yeah. It also comes with silverware. So that's cool. So you don't ever have to worry about silverware. So nice metal silverware, it came with it. Nice little compartment there so you can store it. So you don't ever have to search for your silverware. And then it comes with this metal container and you put your food inside of here. It has a little divider where you can just do 2 like items if you want, or you can just use it just for the one. And then you put your food in here. The battery pack is down at the bottom. And then you put the lid on it. And then you close it. And then you set the temperature, and either it can cook while you're on the plane, it can cook on the shuttle so that when you get to the hotel, your food is hot. You can turn it on when you get to the hotel room and go take a shower. Yeah, so it'll cook from frozen. It is way better than a Hot Logic. I started with a Hot Logic, you guys. A Hot Logic takes forever to cook your food. It has to be plugged in, which you cannot do on the airplane. That's a huge no-no. And it just takes way too damn long. So this is a godsend, okay? So if you wanna invest in something, invest in one of these. It's not that heavy. It comes with its own little insulated container, so you can put that in there and zip it up. It comes with a cord. So what I will usually do is I will plug it up at night when I plug up my IEFB, when I plug up my phones, when I plug up my watch. Like I got a whole little charging session, which I will do another video with you guys about what I pack in my carry-on bags so that you guys can see. But I'll just charge it at night so that it's good to go. And it's supposed to hold a charge for 3 days. So yeah, that's it. So that is it, you guys. That is my video on how I meal prep for a 3-day trip. Actually, this is meal prepping for a month because it's gonna be 4 3-day trips. And then also what I carry for my food bag and how I reheat my food. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to leave me a comment down below. There's also a Venmo link down there if you want to Venmo your girl some Starbucks coffee or just $5 to be like, hey girl, I see you, you're awesome, thanks for sharing your content. I would really appreciate it. I also use those tips for the van driver too, because that's a whole nother conversation. As flight attendants, we have to tip our van drivers. So I use the money for that as well. But yeah, if you're not following me on social media, my links down below are for Instagram. That's I don't post a lot of flight attendant content on there. It's more of like what I'm doing on my overnights, my life in general, being a mom, just like crazy stuff like that. And then TikTok, which you're probably watching this on. And then I have a whole YouTube channel, which I post long form video content on, which you might be watching this on. So make sure to follow me on all those channels. If you have any questions at all, feel free to DM me or send me a message on social media, and I will more than likely turn it into a video and give you a shout out. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys are having a great day, a great week, and I cannot wait to share Jumpseat with you. Alrighty, until next time, peace out.